Yo, it's your boy JB Levi bring you another video. And God just dropped a gem on me and I had to come right to it because it's something about when you get that revelation. It ain't just regular information, because you could read the Bible all day and get information. But it's like when it clicks, that's when it's revelation. And you could have not heard the scripture 1,000 times, but when it hits your spirit like that, it's like something is birthed. And the scripture that God gave me, I'm gonna leave it in the description box, but things are gonna happen so fast. Your head is gonna spin. Now, it might seem like a cliche message, and everybody like that scripture because it's like, oh, God about to do something, and I ain't gonna be able to keep up. But it's something about when you get a revelation of the scripture. And the revelation part wasn't it's gonna happen so fast your head gonna spin. It's like it was like one thing on fast on another. That's the part that like really hit me, because see, when you pressing in the spirit to get things done in the natural, the devil fights so hard to clog it up. He's stopping it and trying to stop it as bad as he can. But the thing he do when he do that is, if you are a resilient person and a steadfast person, you don't stop building. It's like Noah when he was building the ark. He did not stop building, and the rain didn't come till how many years later? 100 or something so late years later. I can't remember this how long, but it was a long time he was building the ark. And it's like God knows that you're gonna have that adversity, so He allows it so that you can build character while you wait in the meantime. And when it does happen, one thing on the heel of the next, because it was clogged up. It's not about God just want to bless, want to get on this and get on that and get on this. It's a process you're going through while you're in your waiting season. You should be equipping yourself and building yourself for everything you're gonna be doing your next season. And so that's why it's gonna be of the next. That's why it's gonna happen right after another, because you are backed up, holding you back. But when the door open, the floodgates of heaven is gonna pour out, and you gonna end up blessing people who left you in the dust. They left you in the desert to die. They left you to barren. You had all this fruit. You've been giving God all the praise. You've been humble. You've been taking your time with things. You didn't get frustrated with people. You held on for God's sake. You held on for the name of Christ. You let the love of Christ restrain you from doing some stuff that your old self would have just lashed out on people about. But he ain't going unnoticed. He ain't going unrewarded. The enemies. But it's come a time when God say enough is enough. Just like Jesus, when he was in hell, he said, enough is enough. 3 days, 2 days is enough. He don't even deserve none of that. But for him to even go through it for as long as he did, it shows his willingness and commitment to his faith. So same it is with everybody who apply their faith and believing and trusting God. I'm talking about you put everything on the line. You steadfast and you going. And as God see that, that's why it ain't easy to get blessed like this. Because everybody, they flop out of the race. They like, oh, I can't love that person. That person doing this. Oh, these people racist. Oh, this, that, and the third. All that knock you straight out of faith. It's knock you straight out of what God trying to get you to walk in. Because if he bless you, he don't want you being spiteful. He don't want you being angry. He don't want you being bitter. He don't want you to be any type of thing that will cause the blessing to look unrewarded, or not really unrewarded, but like you make God look bad if you do that. Like you make it look like you weren't worthy to carry what he giving you. But that's why he take the time when you in the low state to build your character, to work on your character. So many people want blessing, but they have to really work on their character. I'm not saying some people are bad off, or I'm not talking about, really, it's not even about your personal sin, so to speak. God is more concerned about how you treat others. That's the word. It says, love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbors as yourself. Them the two greatest commandments. So he really concerned about you loving your neighbor now. And so a lot of people have not developed in that area. So it's going to be hard to receive a financial breakthrough when you got this and things, because all that's going to do is contaminate your heart when you get it. And so God, I mean, I know I'm like, God, hey, I ain't got no attitude. I forgive them. I'll go around them right now and have conversation. So it's not about that for me. And so the enemy knows you doing the right thing. He want to confuse you about how you walking. He wants you to make you feel like, oh, you ain't forgiving somebody because you ain't really want to care to be around them, or care to give them this, or care to give them that. But no, that ain't don't make you unforgiving. That make you careful about your heart. So you can't let the enemy confuse you and make you think you are treating somebody below the privilege that they deserve. The Bible say, "Oh no man, nothing but to love them." That's all you old people love. Everything else they owe themselves. You don't have to give them nothing but love. Love is the key ingredient to changing people's heart. So at the end of the day, this is what God is wanting out of his children, so the blessing can be flourishing, not just given to you so you can, but so it can be dispensed. That's why he said he make you the lender and not the borrower. Above and not beneath. He don't want you at the bottom, but if he can't trust you to be a lender, if he can't trust you with few things, how he gonna bless you with the many things that he want to give you? And so that's why, even in the season now, even as I'm crossing over the Jordan River, so to speak, I'm still gonna be continuing to do the work that I would have been doing if I didn't know this blessing was coming, because it's in that labor that I find myself. I don't get value out of just being reckless and going out and doing what I want to do and da 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 da. It's no real joy. God don't get nothing out of that, and he can't even really bless me because I'm not doing nothing to promote the blessing, to enhance the growth of the blessing. You got to be loving, caring, forgiving, kind, gracious, all these things to multiply your blessing. So, the devil don't like it, and I'm going to tell you right now, he don't like it. He don't like it, and he going to make you feel guilty behind that. But all you got to do is stay in faith and continue to run your race with the same heart and keep praising God, because at the end of the day, Satan is going to be proven to be a liar about everything. Your finances, your health, your relationships. He's going to prove to be a fraud, and you're going to be standing in the court of heaven, and Jesus is going to vindicate you in front of all your look like fools for leaving you dried in the desert to die. And so God gonna get the glory out of your story. Just be patient, wait on the Lord, and remember, one thing fast on the heel of the next. You won't even be able to keep up. You won't be able to keep up. It's gonna happen so quick. It's gonna be like, dang, God, let me get a break. Let me fix this first. That's the life you got now. You got time to fix it. You got time to fix it, because when he bless you, you ain't gonna have time to be fixing everything. You better have that work ethic built up. So in the meantime, work on your work ethics, work on your diligence. He said he blessed those who diligently work. Or I can't remember the scripture verbatim, but I want to get that scripture. I'm gonna put it in the comments. But yeah, you got to be diligent at your job, man. Don't let God catch you napping or sleeping on the job. And that could mean anything, like loving somebody or caring for somebody. You sleeping. You ain't working. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, because that love going to change somebody's life, man. I promise you. So you got to keep doing the work, and God going to bless you. Just hold out. Y'all be blessed, peace, love, and God be with you.